Alright. We're still at the MVP actually this time. Something I never thought about was the, like, what's it called? I don't know. There's like a quality but slower and then like balanced and whatever, that kind of shit. If you checked out OBS settings before. And I forgot we've been set to quality this whole time. Instead of speed. And I feel like setting it to speed might be the biggest change. Aside from my antivirus software opening itself. Can we not do that right now? I'm doing shit. And it's fucked everything up because it decided just to do that on its own. That's awesome. I love it when that happens, dude. Thanks for that. I know it tries to protect me, but why it's popping up for no reason on its own, I don't know. Probably telling me there's an update, but I don't give a fuck about that right now. We've been trying to get this shit started for, I think it has been 2 hours now, honestly. I did say that at the beginning, though. I was like, this is going to take a bit to figure it out. But I'm tired of not figuring it out. So we're going to figure it out. I've also been smoking a lot. But yeah, will this break in 30 minutes or not? Who knows? I'm getting tired of waiting just to find out. If anyone has a time traveling machine, could you just go into the future by like 30 minutes and let me know if we are restarting again so I could just do that ahead of time? That'd be great. Oh, and also, like, tell me if I'm alive in, like, I don't know, 40 years. That would also be good to know. Alright, let me check. See if that's still rolling. Rolling in the deep. Like me when your mom. And both are up and running. Cool. Well, we'll see what happens. I do want to get started though before I get too tired because I'm already getting so tired already. I think it's also what I've been smoking. That shit makes me so fucking goddamn tired. Aside from when I first smoke it when I wake up, it does not make me tired, but this shit in particular, I think I just need to stop fucking smoking it. I have been telling myself that for a bit. But I keep wanting to try again. Just to know if it's me or not. And it's not. But I'm running out of the shit I was enjoying. It was a lot milder. Didn't make me feel like this. Or, you know, I could just fucking quit sooner than later is probably a better idea for everyone. Especially when I get too fucked up doing it. That shit just can't happen in day-to-day life. It ain't high school anymore. And it has not. But then again, there's people older than me that still think it's high school, so you know what? It is what it is, I guess. At least I recognize the problems as problems, though, and not like setbacks. And I do genuinely want to quit. Like I did with alcohol, dude. I quit alcohol. I mean, I still crave alcohol, don't get me wrong. Especially in a house where everyone is drinking basically every day. and always asking me, hey, do you want a drink? It's like, yeah, I do, but I have to say no. Because once I start drinking again, man, I know damn well I'm not going to stop. And my tolerance is lower, so I'm actually going to get drunk this time. Which means I'm going to get really sick, probably. And I'd rather avoid that. I had my time. 2 years is long enough to be married to alcohol. 2 years is long enough. I signed the divorce papers, dude. Didn't want it anymore. Didn't want that shit in my life. Now I need to choose between nicotine and the devil's lettuce on which one I get rid of next. Because to be fair, when I was 14, I think, basically when I moved to like, actually around the area I'm in now, ironically, just like up the road a little bit more. But when I moved here as a kid to this specific area before going to the town that you guys remember me from with the vlogs and whatnot, it was before vlogs happened, I think. That's where Darius and shit was. Anyway, point being is my first cigarette, I was forced to smoke the entire thing in one sitting by these two people who I thought were my friends. Until I remembered, oh, these were the same people that were also making me steal from stores for them because they didn't want to do it. And I just kind of, wanted to fit in with the group a little bit. They kind of exploited that. But it was very much like the movies. It was very much like smoke this or we kick the shit out of you, basically. And ever since that one smoke, I have not been able to stop since, basically. Because I remember like going home that day and my dad went to work. Or going home like the next day or whatever, my dad went to work. And I was literally going around looking for the ashtrays and shit, see if there was any like little buds for me to like smoke off of. To get like a puff or two. And that's all it took, dude, was one cigarette that I was forced to smoke as a child. Forced to smoke. And I haven't been able to stop since. It's been 11 years now. I've been smoking fucking cigarettes for. I think that's too fucking long. I'd rather vape. Vaping is still not good for you, don't get me wrong. Anything that you're putting into your lungs that isn't fucking oxygen genuinely just isn't good for you. Let's just be real about that. But vapes are technically a little bit, I don't want to say better, but they're less harmful. Because your average cigarette has like 1,000 different chemicals in it. I don't know if they changed that or not, but back in the day, that was like rat poison, bleach, shit that people just aren't meant to be consuming, let alone fucking lighting on fire and breathing it in. Meanwhile, a vape has like the nicotine product in it, plus like vegetable glycerin or whatever, which you could literally put into fucking food if you wanted to. It's like a thick liquid, basically. Almost like a cornstarch kind of thing. And then there's, a chemical or whatever. But that's just one compared to like the 1,000 in a cigarette, dude. Just don't be vaping 24 fucking 7, Vape as much as you would a cigarette, basically. Well, no, that's not true. Depending on the kind of vape you have. If you have like a really strong fucking vape, then don't do that. Because like for stealths, for example, those are like the popular stick vapes. One pod of that is equal to, I think, 2 packs of cigarettes. So if you smoked an entire stealth pod, and each pack comes with, I think, 2, if you smoked that whole thing in like 3 days, you smoked 2 packs of cigarettes in 3 days. And people never think about that because they're like, how is that possible, But you gotta remember, a cigarette alone, if you were to treat it like a vape, because like a vape is like, do you want 20% nicotine? That's like the legal amount. Do you want like 50% nicotine, A cigarette, in those terms, is less than 3. Less than fucking 3. And people go all the way up to 50, because that's like That's the global limit you can go up to. Because anything higher than that will probably kill you. Just instantly, probably. I think it's 3 milligrams. I want to say 3% like alcohol, but I don't think that's how it's measured. I think like 3% nicotine in a cigarette versus like 50% still pod. Something like that. I don't know. I couldn't tell you guys the math on that, but you can see the difference though. Like that's a big difference, and that is why 1 pod would equal 2 packs of cigarettes. Or whatever. I don't know how that math rounds out like that, but it does. And people forget about that shit. So, if you're like me and you want to quit smoking cigarettes, vaping is an option. Just, you gotta be careful with it though. Because each puff, that's, I don't know, that's, how much would 1 puff of that be to like a cigarette? That's what I don't know. Depends on how long you're going for. It depends on the heat of your device and whatnot. But I would say like each puff of your standard vape device, if you were going for 20 or 50% nicotine levels, would probably be about like 10% of a whole cigarette in one go. Which means you would have 10 puffs before you smoked a cigarette, basically. Something like that. Maybe not, I don't know. I don't want to get into more specifics about it. I don't think it really fucking matters, but I just want you guys to care about yourselves because I didn't for the longest time, and I regret not doing that, and I don't want you guys to feel the same way. That's all. And I'm also just stalling for time to see if this breaks because I rather not start and have it break versus me just talking. And yeah, that's really about it. Excuse me. I've talked about smoking too much, so I'm gonna do that for a moment. But yeah, I totally forgot I can switch the I don't even know what the fuck it's called, and I don't want to go into settings and fuck this all up, but there's like a quality, balanced, and speed option. If you're on normal OBS, it would be like highest quality but slow or whatever, you know? Or slowest but highest quality, whatever the fuck it would say. And I totally forgot that was the thing. I've had it on quality for the longest time. When it used to be on speed before. So we literally just turned that down because I forgot that existed. And we're gonna see if that was literally the only problem I was having. Was just that setting alone. Because if we can have 1080p, that's perfectly fine with me. It's gonna look better than 720 no matter what the fuck I do. Unless my bitrate goes below probably like 7000. Then it'll always look better than 780p no matter what I do. Because we have double Laszlo's fucking on 720p and it still looked blurry. I don't want to get into the technical specifications of like how much of a sharpening boost that actually is. But it's a lot. And it didn't make that much of a difference, so we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. I won't try plugging my camera back in, though, quite yet. I'm gonna save that until I find the sweet spot. Not that you guys miss my face anyway, but I did shave today. I have my nice white shirt on. It's not so nice anymore because I keep rubbing my fucking bong lips on it. Anyway, I need new clothes anyway because all my fucking clothes are ruined. Not all of them, but over half my wardrobe is fucking ruined and I give up on them, honestly. I might just have to throw them out. I put them in the basement just so I can, like, you know, take a closer look at them, but I don't even think it's fucking worth it at this point. It's been over a month now that they've been sitting in a fucking bag after not being dried properly. You know? Though they have not been exposed to the air, I guess, so, like, technically no bacteria could get into it until I keep opening and closing it because I want to fucking check it, I guess, but I just never had clothes in this situation before. And I guess that's like where mildew comes from, if you leave your clothes wet for too long, and maybe that's what was on my jackets and shit, but it also wasn't my fault, though. I tried to do it, like, fucking weeks ago now. It was in the washer, and I was gonna do it the next day, and someone put it in the dryer. And I was like, okay, cool. So, I just ignored it for a little bit. And then the next day I went back, and whoever the fuck put them in the dryer never turned the dryer on. They just left it in there, soaking fucking wet. And that's just what did it. And I didn't know that for like days. That it was just sitting in there, wet. Because someone didn't fucking start it. Whoever put it in there did not start it. And no one wants to tell me who it was. I don't know why, but no one wants to speak up and raise their hand and be like, sorry, that was me. Because that was quite literally half my wardrobe. And my winter fucking jackets, bro. I literally just got those this year. I'm sure they could be recovered if I bring them to like a dry cleaner service or something, but in terms of just at home, like curing them, I don't think I can physically do that. But I have not taken a close look at them because I'm fucking scared too. I don't want to see moldy fucking clothes, dude. That's gonna be so fucking disgusting and like unsettling. If the clothes are just molding, like that's fucking disgusting. But I have been gaining a little bit of weight this summer, so I mean I should be buying some new clothes anyways. If that meeting goes well on Wednesday, bro, I'm getting some new ass fucking clothes. I'm gonna look so good. I'm gonna look better than I did when I was homeless. I know that sounds fucking weird, and then you're kind of being like, no shit, you would. But when I was homeless the first time, I literally had like suits on and shit. Because I was getting all my clothes from like pawn shops and whatever. And I was like, fuck it, dude. Suit top and pants for like $10? Fuck yeah. This shit's like an extra large, but I don't give a fuck. I look fucking great. I look like a fucking pimp. A homeless pimp. I still have a picture somewhere. I don't know if I can... there's no way for me to show that because my camera's not on, but... I really have a picture of one of the suits I had when I was homeless. Show me another homeless guy in a fucking suit. I made it work, though. I made that shit work. I don't think I have any of them anymore. I think that's also where I got the trench coat from. And, yeah. If you're someone who, you like spies and stuff, detectives and whatnot, don't get a trench coat. Most people don't associate trench coats with cool, badass detectives. They associate it with, like, creeps and shit. Or even, like, rapists and pedos. And I did not know that when I bought one. I did not know that. I had no idea. I thought it was cool. I wanted to be like a detective when I was like 17. And everyone was like, what the fuck is this guy wearing, dude? And adults would be like, what the fuck, my guy? What you trying to hide? And I'm like, I'm not trying to hide anything. I thought it was cool. I could just get a long jacket at that point. Long coat, I think they're called. But yeah, don't get a trench coat. It was even beige too. It was exactly like the movies, but no one fucking thinks like that in real life. Kind of sad though. I did like it. People thought I was creepy and shit for it, but I liked it. I liked it. It was nice. The pockets were deep as fuck too. Then I put on my aviators, dude. With the suit pants, suit top underneath. It was a time, guys. It was a time fucking during the end of high school. It was weird. Not as weird as the teacher telling me to get off the property, though. Like, bitch, I'm in grade 12. I was literally here a year ago. I know I'm technically at a different school at the moment, but I was literally here. And I'm technically still in high school, so I don't know why he got so mad for. Just wanted to talk to my friend, literally Dylan, because he wanted smokes and shit, and I was the only guy that could get smokes at the time. Because I was 18, and he was 17. Ooh. I take that back. That was totally a joke. Well, it's too late now. I said what I said. I can't take that back. It's too late. I won't say any more than I have, though. I'm just throw myself under the bus even more. I can't believe I just fucking did that. Sometimes I do talk too much. That is a known fact. Sometimes I just start rambling too much. That is one of those moments where I rambled a little too much. He was my friend, though, to be fair, okay? We literally made Rainbow Six Siege videos with him, you know? But yeah, I threw myself under the bus with that one, man. Shit. Well, can't get much worse than that, I suppose. Well, on that note, I'm gonna smoke this. So I can think about what I just did to myself. And guess what? We haven't broken yet, but we still got 10 minutes to go for the 30-minute mark. Sorry, 34-minute mark to be specific. If you want to get even more specific, then it's more like, 12 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna smoke this real quick. I'm so sorry, Dylan, that I did that to you. My bad. Not that you watch my videos anymore, but if someone comes knocking and asking, I apologize that I let that slip. My bad, bruh. My bad. That's what you get for breaking my chair, I guess, though, at my apartment. I don't hate you, though. You hate me for some reason, but I don't hate you. But it is what it is, I guess. He used to be a cool dude. Until he wasn't anymore. I think he hates me because I told him to drive safer and stop going super above the speed limit and driving drunk. And, usually when you tell someone that, they get mad at you, pretend being like, you can't tell me what to do. But I'm just trying to keep you alive, man. And more importantly, out of jail. Like, if you don't die, that's cool and all, but now you killed a family of 4 at like 1 in the morning because you're just being fucking reckless as fuck because you had a bad day on the highway, you know? Like, it's just not fucking worth it at that point. Now, I do say if you do want to be reckless on the road, go to, like, a back road or something where if you do end up killing yourself, at least you only killed yourself and you didn't harm anyone else doing that. Because, like, you hit a tree or, like, you hit a deer or something, Versus, like, on the main road where everyone else is, and you could kill a family of fucking 4. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying, dude. You don't want to be that guy. Especially if you fucking survived that and they didn't. You do not want to be that guy. You don't want to be in that situation, bro. I can 100% guarantee you do not want to feel that remorse for the rest of your life. But it will definitely open your eyes and you won't drink and drive ever again. Let alone too fast. That'll make you smarter, for sure. But why wait for casualties to happen? Why not just get smart now? Like me. I'm not the smartest. I'm also not the dumbest, though. My autism that kicks in 3 times a year would say otherwise, but I'm not the dumbest. Clearly, I was able to start my own fucking business in 30 days. Clearly, I'm not the fucking dumbest in the world. Anyway, I'm gonna smoke this now, I'm sorry. We have 9 minutes, though, until the infamous 34-minute mark. Which is what I'm waiting for. Also, this part will be mostly for YouTube, but while we've been on the topic of smoking and drinking and whatnot, talking about my past, I don't condone smoking and whatnot. Okay? I do not condone it. I do not recommend it. I do not advise it. I do not encourage it. Okay? If you have not started, do not start. Whatever you do, do not fucking start. I talk about it because it is an addiction that is a part of me that I want removed from me. That is not encouraging people to do it. Don't look at me and be like, you built a business in 30 days, I can't do if I start fucking smoking, okay? Don't be that person. And don't come to me being like, thank you, you started my fucking smoking habits. Like, no, that is not what I'm here for. And most importantly, that is not what I want to do, and that's not what I want to cause. If anything, I want to tell you not to do it. I don't want you to be like me. Well, in some aspects, I do. If you want to make content, go for it. If you want to build a business, go for it. If you want to be successful, go for it. But all the other shit, don't do it, man. I did it because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to feel good. It wasn't worth it, man. It wasn't fucking worth it. Here we are, 8 to 10 years later. It's not worth it. And there was red flags at the beginning, you know? When things would start echoing when I would, you know, get too fucked up. Or literally when I left existence as a whole and my body was just standing in the bushes. Still confused on how my body was standing if I left existence, but everything just went blank for me for like an hour straight. I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear anything, couldn't see anything, couldn't smell anything, couldn't feel anything. I do not know what happened within that 60 minutes. And I fucking wish that fucking Dylan and like the girls we're hanging out with didn't just walk away. Because they were like, we waited 10 minutes for you. You said you were going to go pee for a minute. That's exactly what I was going to go do. But then they were like, you took too long, so we just left. And I wish that they didn't do that. I wish they showed up to where I was and at least filmed me. Or like took a picture of what was happening. Because I was still standing there. Maybe don't like talk to me and like push me around, because that probably would have caused like a heart attack to take place or something, but I wish they would have been around to tell me what happened in that 60 minutes when I left existence. But those are the red flags that, like, if you did start smoking at some point in your life, or like maybe you just started recently in the past couple months, if you have red flags like that, just fucking stop smoking, for the love of God. Yes, sure, it got better for me after a while, but those were red flags, and that was my body saying, do not do more of this. That was exactly what that was telling me, was not to continue, and I fucking continued anyways. And I fucking regret that. Though, it did get me through my breakups, to be fair. So did drinking, I guess. If I wasn't drinking that one night when I came home and there was another dude in my bed, bro, I would have threw that motherfucker out the window 100% on God. I would have threw him out my fucking goddamn window. Not enough for him to die, obviously, but enough for him to at least be fucking hospitalized for at least a week. Break his leg or something. I'm a nice guy at the end of the day, you know? I'm a nice guy. I care about people and shit, but when another man is in my house, in my bed, with my fucking girlfriend, dude, he's lucky. He's a lucky motherfucker that I didn't do more than kick him out without his clothes on. Because I came back home and I was like, you get the fuck out of here. Do not put your clothes back on, just get out. I want you to call a fucking taxi without your clothes on and see what happens. Or it'd be better yet, fucking walk home. That's like a 4-hour walk. Fucking walk home, piece of shit. Funny enough, that guy hit me up like, 3 months ago or something? Sometime this year. He hit me up on Xbox. Being like, sup dude, how you been? Just trying to like, become friends again. Regrettably, I should have been like, yes. So I can fucking punch him in the back of the head. But I was straight up like, no. I do not want to be friends with you. Unlike you, I can't forget what you did to me. I can't forget that shit. I remember that. I remember all of that. I remember that whole night. And how mad I was. I literally had to call Trevor there from a different town to come, like, hang out with me for like an hour. To calm me down a little bit. But yeah, if I wasn't drinking and smoking during then, it would have been a lot worse for that guy. We'll be honest. Would have been worse for me too. Though, I guess during that relationship, I also did try to kill myself at one point when I was too drunk. Again, she was cheating on me at the time. She just kind of did that. And the worst part is, dude, a lot of people were looking at me like, why don't you just leave her and break up with her? And the fucked part is I tried. 3 different times I tried to leave this woman. Packed my bags and everything, literally walking out the door. The furthest I made it was like 30 minutes away. And then she starts fucking crying and like cutting her fucking body and shit. And then I have to go back and fucking be like, no, don't fucking kill yourself. And then I would try to leave again. And she'd be like, no, I need you, I want you. I'm like, no the fuck you don't. You got fucking problems and I don't want to deal with that. But at the same time, I couldn't just leave her to kill herself because, you know, her parents knew I was with her at the time. And I've been to the parents' house probably like 3 times by that point. And I felt like I was on good terms with them, you know? Even took like prom photos, even though I never showed up for that because we weren't together when that happened. But we both got dressed up and everything for that. I didn't want that weight to fucking be on my shoulders if she fucking killed herself because I left. So yeah, I could not leave 3 different times. And people would look at me being like, why aren't you leaving this woman, dude? She's obviously not good for you, why aren't you leaving? Like, bro, I tried. I fucking tried. Until I just had enough of it. Which is why I was living at the motel for like, I don't know, months. This is where the ghost came from, I'd like to think. But another girl I was like, literally just met, because her friend was like trying to find someone to hook her up with, I guess. Turns out she literally just wanted babies. I didn't know that at the time. Because she had a miscarriage, and when women have a miscarriage, they are very heartbroken, and they really want another chance at having a child. And I didn't know that at the time when I was, you know, trying to hang out with her and shit. So when she was like getting all over me, I was like, no, I don't want that right now. I didn't even remember her name at the time. Honest to God, that's how fast she wanted shit to move. And you know, I move things pretty fast depending on who they are, but that was like instant, dude. First time you saw me, you were like, let's fucking do it now. Most guys would be like, hell yeah, but I was... I don't remember your name. Wait, this is the first time we're meeting. We've been talking for like 5 minutes. You want that shit so bad. I don't even know you. I'm not together with her anymore either, though. She kind of fucked off. And then I got pregnant from some old guy. Some like fucking 56-year-old man. And then came back to me and was like, he was no good, but I have a fucking baby now. But I still want you. And I was like, no offense to you, but I don't want to raise an old man's fucking child with you. If it's not my own child right now, I don't want to help right now, to be honest. You know, I'm not at that age. Maybe once I'm like 30 and older, maybe. You know, if you're a single mother and you're fucking struggling or something, maybe. You know, I'll help a little bit. But before then, fuck no, dude. Fuck no. I can't support a child right now. Are you fucking kidding me? I can barely support myself as it is. And then she'd be like, that doesn't matter, it's fine. And I just had to keep telling her, like, no. I know you fucking want me and all, but it's not worth it for you, I'm sorry. And then, yeah, then she just kind of blocked me on Facebook after that, I think. And then I deleted all my social medias because I wanted to have a fresh start on everything. With my official account, the channel came from. But I have yet to set those up still because Facebook still needs me to verify I'm a real human being. Because if you make a new social media and you make a spelling mistake, don't immediately delete those and then make a new one with the same pictures and shit, because social media platforms don't like it when you do that. Hard way. Also, we have indeed reached the 34-minute mark here, and it is breaking right on cue, believe it or not. Who would have thought, eh? Right on cue, it starts breaking, the CPU goes up, double, almost triple the amount it was at. It was at 20 to 30, now it's at fucking 60 to like 75% CPU usage. It is 34 minutes. Just make that happen on the dot every single time. I don't understand that, bro. Oh, it's going back down now. No, it's going back up again. For fuck's sakes. No frame skipping yet. I'll wait until the fucking it gets worse. It's getting worse as soon as I said that. This is so... I'm about to just go the fuck to bed because of this shit. I'm about to go the fuck to bed because of this, bro. This is fucking dumb as fuck. This is so stupid, dude. Why every 34 minutes does it start doing this? What else can I really physically do at this point? Like, what the fuck else can I even fucking try? Other than just fucking factory resetting my entire fucking shit. And then deep-loading Windows immediately after that. And then literally only having this installed. Because if that also doesn't fix it, then I just don't know. I just don't know, dude. But yeah, it's breaking quite frequently here. I don't think I've seen it buffer yet. That's a good sign. I mean, I'll keep an eye on that for a few minutes. See when it dips if it buffers. If it's not buffering, then it's okay. But it has dipped down to like 100 from fucking 8,000. But it does go back up rather quickly. I guess I could just check back the footage, but I haven't been keeping track of how often this is happening for me to do that. So I'll just look at the kick. Because anytime that refreshes, that's how I know it's breaking. I'm getting real sick of this, though. It's been what? We're probably going on fucking 3 hours now, maybe? This is so stupid. I should have just left that shit at 720p and said, fuck it, y'all are gonna have to deal with the blurriness. I should have just said, fuck it, dude. But I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I care about you guys. I want it to be good. I want it to look good. I want it to feel good. I want you guys to like know what the fuck is going on. Rather than it being a blurry fucking mess anytime I like move an inch. You know? I'm sure people on Kick don't feel this as much as YouTube does, but still. I just want to be that. I want to have that shit as good as possible for you guys. But also, like, push the limits a little bit. So it could be even better than that. Okay, it's dropping down. Is it buffering? It's back up already. It didn't look like it buffered at all. Low now. It's real low. Any buffering? No? Huh. No, it's back down again. This is a good time to check right now. It's up. It's going back up. It's back up again. It's going back. But I'm just like, no, I can't do that. I care about you guys. I want it to be good. I want it to look good. I want it to feel good. I want you guys to like know what the fuck is going on. Rather than it being a blurry fucking mess anytime I like move an inch. You know? I'm sure people on Kick don't feel this as much as YouTube does, but still. I just want to be that. I want to have that shit as good as possible for you guys. But also, like, push the limits a little bit. So it could be even better than that. Okay, it's dropping down. Is it buffering? It's back up already. It didn't look like it buffered at all. Low now. It's real low. Any buffering? No? Huh. No, it's back down again. This is a good time to check right now. Bit of like there's a little bit of like audio crackling, and then there was a few words that like I just stopped talking and then came back all of a sudden. That seems to be the worst of it though. Versus it like just full on stopping for like 5 seconds and then resuming back on. I think we can live with that at the minimum. You know, I feel like that's acceptable. That's not enough to like make anyone fucking quit, you know? If it gets any worse than that, maybe, because right now it's going back down again and now it's back up. And I say this because you guys would be able to tell the difference faster than I am when it does that. Because I'm literally saying what's happening in real time. As is happening for you guys. But I mean, I don't think that's enough to really make me reset yet. It's been 42 minutes now. I've been talking for that long, bro. Fuck. Dude, that's crazy. No wonder why I feel so fucking tired right now. I've been talking for like fucking 3 hours straight. Just trying to fill in time. That's fucked up. I feel like I'm gonna pass out soon. Which could totally be for 2 unrelated reasons. Who knows? I did ruin my soup, and that was my first meal of the day. And that might be my only meal of the day, to be honest. I don't think I can handle more of that shit right now. I do have other soups, though, I think. Unless I only got 2. I don't think I can eat ramen right now. I've been having too much salt in my body. Especially for nighttime. Fuck. I don't know, maybe in like an hour or 2, maybe I'll make another soup. And not fuck it up this time. Because I do need food in me, you know? I need fucking something. Other than snacks and shit. I can't finish that soup I'm in. I can't do it. I put too much cayenne in it, and I fucked it all up. Now it just tastes like pain. And my stomach is still not liking the reaction it's having to eating that. Like, my stomach still doesn't feel good. It's been like 2 hours. Or maybe that's just how I'm feeling today, because I woke up so many times to go to the washroom. Which I also don't understand. It's not like some days I drink more water than other days. Like, I usually drink around the same amount every day. But maybe I just ate healthier, so I was more. Because right now I'm dehydrated. But I really haven't been drinking that much water today, to be honest. drank like maybe half my first bottle today, which isn't great. I should probably pull one of those out instead of sipping on Dr. Pepper. So how's it going back down? I'm back up though. Yeah, I don't think there's really enough to cry about. But I'm fucking tired from talking for so long. I don't even want to be awake anymore, dude. Trevor's home, finally. What bad timing. I feel fucking exhausted. I think it might just be one of those nights where I just go to bed fucking early, dude. That's what it's fucking leading up to right now. I'll see if I can push for like an hour and see what happens in that hour, but right now I'm not even sure I can make it another 30 minutes, to be honest. My body is telling me so many different things right now. Or maybe I just smoke too much of the shit that makes me not feel great. Who the fuck knows? Not me, clearly. But yeah, I don't think I'm able to. I don't know if I'll be able to do much tonight. Which is pissing me off because we're getting good. Why do I feel like this? There's no way it's just from cayenne fucking pepper. There's no way that I'm feeling like this just because of that. I don't think it could have been the rice. I think it's not like the rice was bad. Maybe I didn't cook it long enough. Maybe. That's a hard maybe though. I let that shit fucking boil for like 30 minutes. And I used even less too, so it should have cooked even faster. Although I did throw some peppercorns in there. Forgetting how intense a peppercorn is when you bite into it. That also could have been it too. Because once that shit fucking explodes, I take like 3 spoonfuls back to back just to like wash it down. Because that's something else I've also never put into my soup before, and I don't know why I did that. I should have like crushed it up somehow. Because we ran out of just regular pepper. Fuck, why didn't I buy some of that when I was getting dryer sheets? That's so stupid. God damn it. I didn't think of that. God damn it. That's okay. mean, I'll just like put it against the fucking cheese grater. Just peppercorn by peppercorn, grind it down. Because we did have a thing at some point, but I think someone threw it out. And that's okay, because I didn't know how to refill it anyways. It's also dropping a lot right now. Let's back up again though. If I can get to tonight's main event. Honestly, I don't know, man. The way I'm feeling right now, I don't think it's gonna happen. But that could change in 30 minutes, if I can make it 30 minutes. Because right now my body is telling me to go the fuck to bed. It's fucking 9:30. But my body is like mad at me for not laying down right now. I just wish I could understand why. And what caused that. Because I was feeling fucking great 4 hours ago. 4 or 5 hours ago. I was feeling good basically all day. I was feeling great. Until I made that fucking soup. Maybe it is a mix of the cayenne peppers and the peppercorns. My body is like overdosing on fucking pepper. I don't know. I do not know. Would be a good time to like have a Tums or two probably. But I don't have that. I have water. But I'm gonna keep pushing. Because I want to fucking start tonight at some point. We're only gonna have like a fucking hour or two by the time that happens, but it just sucks if I just spend the whole day just testing shit and then not even doing anything. That's gonna suck. I mean, I know you guys are working for the past 3 hours, I guess, so that's like a good thing for you guys, but at the same time, I can make content and not just host a single man podcast with myself. Though I have been drinking a lot of water and I should be starting to do that more. I need to be taking sips every like couple minutes. Because today wasn't that hot, so I didn't feel the urge to be drinking a lot of water today. But then again, I also have had a lot of salty foods today. Like that soup had a lot of salt in it. The rice, you had to put a little bit of salt in that. And then I have snacks that has salt in it too. So it's really not helping my case at all. It might literally just be my fault the other day. This might be a fucking me problem today. The way I feel is from my own actions today, maybe, probably. I'm sure I'll feel fine fucking tomorrow morning. Maybe if I drink enough water, we'll start feeling better. That's kind of my hope. Excuse me. Well, hopefully I fucking stay alive till Wednesday at least. See if I can get a shit ton of money. Then I can work on my business and get rich. Then I can finally start eating proper meals again. Instead of eating rice and beans like 3 times a week. Then eating bread like 5 times a week or more. It's like I don't have a balanced fucking nutrition right now. I have a lot of fucking carbs going into me. But I mean, that's because my stomach just feels so bad when I wake up, you know? A lot of soup, a lot of bread. Because it's just so easy on the stomach to digest it. And then when I can handle more, that's usually when I make rice and beans. If I get crazy enough, I'll add some, like, beef. or chicken. Usually I put in some like vegetables. It's usually like peas and carrot mixture. Because what do we get? But like, there's not a lot of nutrition in those things. It's enough to like keep me alive and like keep me going day to day, but in terms of like overall healthiness, that is not a lot of nutrients that I'm getting out of those things. Like a bowl of cereal has more nutrients in it than the shit I consume almost daily. And I guess I wasn't used to that. When I was homeless, I was, because we'd have a lot of hot dogs when you're homeless. A lot of fucking hot dogs, dude. Anything you can cook over a fucking fire, basically. And again, beans, because you can just heat up cans. But like, after I was done being homeless, I was eating good-ass meals, usually. And I make them myself, too, because I would buy the groceries myself. I like to. But I guess I didn't really save a lot of money at the apartment. No, that's not entirely true. I had $3,000 saved up in savings. But when both of us had to leave, someone had to pay all the bills up to that point. All the hydro, electricity, all that shit. And Trevor didn't have money, so I had to pay for it. That's where all my savings went to. And I guess that's probably what kind of screwed everything up a little bit. Because I don't think I've had a savings account since then, to be honest. It really kind of fucked up the economy a little bit. But I mean, once I have an extra, even like $300 to $400 a month, then I'll be able to afford better food again. Because my body is literally begging for it at this point. I think that's why all my muscles are fucking starting to hurt and shit, dude. Like, it's fucking begging for nutrients. I just keep feeding it the same shit to keep it alive. Which fucking sucks. But I am still alive, though. That's a plus side, eh? Didn't think I'd make it this far anyways. But I think my body is also being harder on me this year now, too, because it is feeling better. All the healing it's been trying to do has finally hit a tipping point to see results from it. Like how my 8 years of sleep issues just decided to fix themselves 2 months ago. Shit like that, My body is clearly doing its best to fix itself, but also, like, maintain what it already has. And I think now, because I feel better day to day, I have a little bit more energy day to day, my moods are better day to day. Everything is overall just better day to day, in terms of, like, health-wise, all around, physical, mental, whatever it may be. Health-wise, everything has been better for the most part this year. But I feel like that comes at a cost, because now my body is understanding what it needs to do better, and now it's demanding things I'm not giving it in order to keep that train going, essentially. Which is why I've been like, I need to start, exercising more again. And even start to work out again, because it's been going on 3 years soon that I haven't worked out. After working out literally every day. Sometimes 2 times a day, too, honestly. I fucking push that shit to its limits. But I just haven't done it, because I just didn't have the energy to. I didn't want to. Didn't have the energy to, the motivation to. Mostly just from the energy, honestly. When you don't have the energy to do it, it's very easy to, like, not want to do it anymore. Because you just feel like shit every single fucking goddamn day. But, now that I'm feeling better again after 8 to 10 years, I need to, start my body what it needs because of that. Because if I'm feeling better, it needs to keep feeling better. Because clearly whatever I was starting to do is working. I just gotta keep doing better. Exercise fucking normally. Eat normal fucking meals. Balanced meals too. Like it's certainly not easy to eat a balanced meal. It's very complicated. It's like solving a math problem. Because you have like your fucking protein, and then you have like your fiber, and all these different categories that you have to fill up day to day. And you need like fucking like 30 different types of fucking nutrients every day, and then like 20 different vitamins every day. Or whatever the fuck. Maybe even more than that, I don't know. But it's a lot to track every meal you make. That's why a lot of people struggle with that shit. But I mean, if you're making like, I don't know, steaks, potatoes, vegetables, maybe some sort of like fruit sauce, you're getting a lot of your shit out of that. Depending on the vegetables you're using, I suppose. Or like start the day with like some fruit. And then for lunch, maybe have something along the lines of that. Because your biggest meal is supposed to be around lunchtime. Because a lot of us eat before we go to bed. And humans weren't supposed to do that. That's why we usually feel not so good in the morning. But if you have your big meal at lunchtime, you're still getting the activity the human body is used to having after consuming food rather than just going to lay down for 8 hours. Which I think also means lunch is supposed to be your healthiest meal of the day too. I think. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but literally all you need in the morning is like a muffin and an apple. Or whatever, it doesn't take much in the morning. The whole point of the meal in the morning is to kickstart your metabolism to start like producing energy for you. Basically. That's like the whole reason why you're supposed to have breakfast. And then lunchtime is supposed to be all your nutrients and whatnot, and then dinner time is supposed to be like a, something smaller, something easier. So you can go to bed without something super heavy in you. So your body doesn't have to work overtime. And then guess what? Then your body can focus more on what it needs to focus on as you're resting. Like, I don't know, repairing your fucking muscles and shit. It's important stuff. Producing blood cells. Oh, we have hit a constant zero. We hit a constant zero that time. Worst part is I stayed silent when that happened. And then lunchtime is supposed to be all your nutrients and whatnot, and then dinner time is supposed to be like a, something smaller, something easier. So you can go to bed without something super heavy. So your body doesn't have to work overtime. And then guess what? Then your body can focus more on what it needs to focus on as you're resting. Like, I don't know, repairing your fucking muscles and shit. It's important stuff. Producing blood cells. Oh, we have hit a constant zero. We hit a constant zero that time. Worst part is I stayed silent when that happened. Yeah, that's pretty bad, huh? Got a first notification too. Now the FPS is fucking up like it was earlier. Fuck. I fucking hate this shit, dude. That means we have to fucking restart again, bro. For fuck's sakes. This is getting so stupid, honestly.